Welcome, welcome, Ziggity Zig talking his way out of bronze. This would be THWOB, which is, oh wait, talking his way out of, yeah, THWOB, technically, number 36. And while this is not, this is not a ladder game, this is a versus AI game. I was mentioning over the Christmas holidays I had a bad sinus headache. At the tail end of the holidays, this was after I did my I did my placement match before the holidays. At the end of the holidays, I found I had a little bit of time, so I said, you know what, I'm going to try very hard, see if I've totally lost my blunt surface. I don't have enough of an edge, I have to call it a blunt surface. So see if I've lost my blunt surface over the holidays. So I'll try to take on the very hard opponent, which I have never beat. So here is the game where I have a bad sinus headache. Here's the fun thing. Occasionally when I look at these replays, I look at what the very hard opponent is doing, and sometimes, I mean, their APM whips up to 280, and it's crazy. So I felt like this was kind of slow. So I thought this might have been on fast speed as opposed to faster speed, so maybe I had a small advantage there, that it was going just a little bit slowly. So I wonder if that's affected in the APM. No. I mean, it's still at 13, so... Too fat? It just doesn't feel fast enough until I miss probes, which I was doing because I was talking. One of my problems. Now, what the hell map is this? I don't know. I have no idea what map this is. So I go and I find him. I think I chose a 1v1 map. I see he's got 1 barracks, 2 barracks, 2 barracks, no gas. So that probably sounds like a push. Why am I walling? Oh, because I always choose random. Ooh, pardon me. So I always choose against an opponent, a very hard opponent, I always choose random. So I just decided to keep on walling in, even though it's apparently not the best idea with a... I decided to keep an eye on him with the gold. That ends up not helping or doing much. See how his APM's doing. He's kind of cranking it up. There he goes, up to 100, 104, 98. Woohoo! There's me, I'm getting my gear going. So he's not in my base. Look at that. 414 I start up warp gate. That's not bad. I don't think. Here comes another zealot. I got 3 of these. He's not in the hole, nor is he on hold. You know, the little gap, hole, thing. You know what I'm saying. 3 down there. There we go. Now he's on. I think he's on hold. Here comes the robo base. So I got 3 of these. What kind of stuff are we producing here? Not a thing. Oh, because I am, you guessed it, supply blocked. His army supply is way higher than mine. Oh no, not way higher. My worker supply is up though. What was that at? 1710? So he's got his force. So yeah, I was right. He didn't get gas right away, so he started producing with barracks. So here comes his first force of 9 dudes. And 9 dudes up against... Now I managed to get a few zealots out here. So here's what I'm going to do with my zealots. And then... 5 zealots and 3 stalkers. That'll do some damage. So here comes this small force, and I managed to have enough units out. I think I gotta look at this a little bit slower and figure out what I did, because at this point, now I'm over him. And I'm over him in workers. And I'm continuing the army supply. What's in my production? Not a thing. He's producing some more marauders. So up against marauders, I probably should have stopped with the stalker production, but... And there goes Stimpak, I believe. And now I decide to expand, so I was apparently saving up for that. Saving up a whole, yeah, an additional 1,100 minerals. Come on, everything's on cooldown. Warp in some more units. What is going on? I need more gateways, but I don't have any units, so what's going on? Kept with the stalkers. Even-ish with army supply, no sentries. Am I doing double gas? Have I started double gas yet? I got 3, okay, so I got 2 gas there. Not too bad that way. Forge coming down. Look, see how I blocked my ramp from myself? Oh, a little early. Look at that. They have to drag everything back up. Is he on his way? Here he comes. He's on his way again. There's the Lyote. warning me of what's going on. So I have this. Ooh. So I stayed on par with that army supply. I fended off the first push. He came to check my third. Oh! I didn't notice this. He comes in the back door. So what do I do at this point? At this point, oh dear, look at this. At this point, I'm rushing out. So he comes in. Do I get out of the way? I do no such thing. I decide to base race. And base race I do. So I have an expansion and he does not. So basically I go with, I will keep my buildings. He decides to run back. That's a curious decision. So it was the fact that he decided, he made the same mistake that you know, the AI, Hugo there, who I've decided is the name of the AI player. Hugo made the same mistake that I always do, which is to run back and not base race. He could have taken out my other Nexus and totally destroyed me. I mean, look at me, I didn't even take out this one. I'm just trying to take out workers. Army supply is on par. My worker supply is above. So I do the same thing where I try to go after and try to go after the workers, and finally his army show up to do damage. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, look at that! I put a force field down. Wonder how many sentries I've got. At this point, I think I lose this army, but back at my front door, because I seem to have a decent economy, and I took down that command center, so he now has to start mining from over here, and he gets no gas. And he brings the last of his troops down here. I now outnumber him because I was able to reinforce pretty well. I forget to bring any units in. So this was the third push. I now held on the third push. He starts building again. What's this? Oh, that was just a medevac, and I thought, oh, here comes a drop. But no, had that been a drop, I probably would have been screwed again. So I got, yeah, once again, I got pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Where is he going? He's just looking for stuff. Alright, so here I am back up here at my little rendezvous point. Outnumbering him in army because he's not quite able to... That's units. That's army. What's production? No, I want... income. So the real difference is just that... There. Why did that pause? Oh, because P doesn't... P doesn't bring down production. That pauses the game. Let's pretend I'm not an idiot for a few seconds. So here I come. Walking down the street. Get the funniest looks from everyone we meet and have a look at that. See, his APM's way up there. I'm still beating him with 36. Average 22. That's getting there. Right? I take out his army. I take out this base. I'm apparently... Oh no, I'm re-expanding to my main. I saw a Nexus coming down and I thought, oh, am I expanding to a third? I'm so awesome! No, I'm not. I think at this point, he surrenders very soon. Because he is not... Yeah, I have twice the income he does. APM finishes off at an average of 32. So here's... I can beat a very hard AI opponent. I can beat Hugo when I've had a sinus headache for 3 weeks. This is how you beat somebody that you've never been able to beat before. Just get some sort of sinus infection and just kill yourself. Suicidal tendencies, that's what wins games. And I'm out. I got lucky. There was a fair amount of luck in there. I'm apparently also doing a little bit of reinforcing. So the proxy pylon, yeah, I'm a Protoss. I should be putting pylons on the maps. I should be putting them out there. At each of these bases, I should really start doing things like that. For right now, I've started doing Diapollo's method of getting the hallucination out. But I haven't researched hallucination in this game. Where's my thing? There's my hallucination. So I didn't do that. Anyway, ziggyzig at gmail.com. Follow me at Ziggy Starcraft on the Twitface, Tweetmaster, Tweetbook, whatever it's called. And keep tuned to this channel. I try to put a new one every weekday. So I'll see you then.